Ladies and gentlemen, we have received another save-compatible patch for Awakening Rebellion. So this is going to be Awakening Rebellion Update 2.11.7. This video is just going to be me going over the new update and the changelog, so there will not be any gameplay in this video. But if you're wondering what all has changed and been updated, check out what this video has to offer. So here we are on the Awakening of the Rebellion Discord, which will be linked in the description below so you can read this all yourself. Here we are with Maxim, one of the developers of the mod, who said this update includes 2 new CSA units, 2 vehicles, the Strikebreaker and the JX40 Jail Speeder, a lot of new maps, and a variety of balance adjustments and bug fixes. But most importantly, the Zarn mission has been reworked. On easy difficulty, Ace and the shuttle will be invulnerable, so if you want to skip the mission, you can now easily do that. Additionally, you will now be able to bring in your own fleet into the fight after stealing the shuttle, giving the player an alternate way to win. Winning the mission without any reinforcements will grant a bonus, which is always fun, and more details will be found in the changelog, which we'll be going over in just a second. The version number is 2.11.7, so check your main menu to know if your game has been updated. Also, while saves will not break, a few of the fixes will not carry over to the running campaigns as well. So basically what that last part is saying is you can continue your current campaigns, but not everything from the new update will be available in your new campaigns. If you want everything, start a new campaign. Let's check out, oh, by the way, the cinematic submod has been compatibilized, so you're good to go for that one. Let's check out the 2 new vehicles. Here we are with both the new vehicles. So here are the breakdowns of the new CSA vehicles added to Awakening Rebellion. First, the Strikebreaker, which is going to replace the CSA Juggernaut. So no longer will the CSA have that Juggernaut. It is a large vehicle with the role of breakthrough and armored personnel carrier with the manufacturer of the Tag Company. Description: Strikebreakers are used by the CSA to suppress riots. In addition to a variety of weapons, the Strikebreaker can also bring ESPOs into combat zones and support them as a mobile base. That comes with one of them with 2 light turbo lasers, or 2 light 2-burst laser cannons, 1 light long-range laser cannon, 2 frag, I don't even know what the GL stands for, to be honest, 4 repeating blasters, and it's got 1,000 heavy vehicle, yada yada, 4 garrison slots. That's pretty good, so you can carry 4 infantry units, and its ability is the smoke screen. Now for the JX40 Jail Speeder, which will replace the CSA's TX130. So the CSA did lose the Juggernaut and the CS130. Here is what replaced the Juggernaut, so you can see it's definitely got enough room to store some infantry, and definitely probably won't be as weaponized as the old Juggernaut would, but I'm definitely curious to see it happen. This is a medium vehicle armored personnel carrier, and it is made by the Tag Company. The description says the JX40 Jail Speeders are used to transport ESPOs directly to the front and cover them with stun barricades and grenades. Jail Speeders use both frag grenades and concussion grenades, and can therefore damage with infantry and vehicles effectively. Comes with 3 of them, and they all 3 have 2 garrison slots, so you can carry a total of 6 infantry. They have an ability of stun barricade, stuns infantry close to the speeder. I believe that's a unique ability if I'm not mistaken. So shout out the boys that developed this, and it's a hover vehicle, which is pretty nice. A couple of good grenades. So here is what these things look like. So this is pretty exciting. You got some new carriers here. Both are going to be carriers for the CSA, and with the submod now that you can play as the minor factions, it might not be compatible yet with the new update, but very soon I'm sure he will be on that. So let's check out the full changelog. So new features, only 1 tech buildable at a time. I've got to be honest, I really don't like this feature. So for the Empire and the Rebellion, you can now only build 1 space and 1 ground tech at a time. Me personally, I grind my economy up to get it really good, and then once I'm committed my economy to getting technologies, I'm spamming technologies once per week. 1 per week, 1 per week. Once it's finished, I pretty much start the next one immediately. So this is definitely going to slow down how fast you can gather tech. So personally not a fan of it, but it definitely could be a balancing thing so you don't get super high tech really fast. I could see it being cool for roleplay stuff, but me personally, I'm a tech spammer, if you will. For Black Sun, you can now only build 1 liter tech at a time. I'm not sure if that was even a thing something that you could do differently. New units, you got the Strikebreaker and the Jail Speeder, so a good couple of carriers for the CSA. Both new units are part of Empire rewards, which is always fun, so you can get those as the Empire as well. Story adjustments, you got the Zarn story, not allowing freighters to move to Kaylee until the quest line is to complete. Just a bug fix looks like, basically. Thrawn spawns regardless if Kaylee is won or lost. That's really important, so you get Thrawn. Check Jaeger Miner already has a Starfighter shipyard. If yes, continue the story instantly. So you got some little changes there to the Zarn mission. But here's the big change to the Zarn mission. Added option to bring reinforcements. Love that. Sabra and Tidarium are now invulnerable on easy difficulty. I will go ahead and release a tutorial on what the new Zarn mission looks like, so stay tuned for that if you want to check that one out. We all know how much people love the Zarn mission. It's definitely one of my hated videos because people are like, how did you do it? I don't understand. I'm doing the same thing you are and I keep losing. It's like, I don't know, man. Reduced time, yada yada. Reward for completing is this way. Hold on. Okay, so the bonus, okay, that's good. The bonus for completing without bringing in reinforcements is an entire MC80 Liberty. So it is definitely a really, really good reward if you're able to do it without bringing in your own units. You're getting a free capital ship, and think about how just how early you can do this Zarn mission. If you punch through Sullust, which is tough, you can go straight to Zar and get a free capital ship like before week 20. So that's pretty impressive, but don't get me wrong, this Zarn mission is definitely very difficult. Just a couple more things. Rework the dialogue option, that's good, I like to see that. We'll definitely check that out when I do the tutorial. Increased health and added flares to the Tidarium. So that's gonna make it even better and more easy, if you will, to complete the mission. Love that. He now has the pursuit ability, which should also, this should transfer to outside of the mission, I believe, as well. So now Ace outside of the mission, when he's just in his regular old fighter, fighting on the battlefield, he should still have that pursuit ability, I'm assuming. That is good. That'll make Ace a little bit better outside of this mission, and inside as well. The mission is now instantly launched when the objective is to sneak into the Imperial. Yeah, that's a slight change, but definitely to help speed the thing up. Balance changes. Sorry, I'm dying over here. I'm in preseason right now, so I'm dying. Adding additional trireme Corvette for Underworld random starting forces. Cool. You can see different things. Better rewards for interventions is good. Fighter and bombers as rewards have a lower chance to be generated, so you're going to be getting better rewards, basically, not fighters and bombers as often. Conquer enemy planets will now only reward the player with cruisers or capital ships. So there's a slight change, but should be better rewards as well. Let's check out some balance changes in the space. Oh, project shield ability. Looks like it is now going to be suffering mightily. That's a huge nerf, I believe, if I'm reading that correctly. Let's see this right here. Fixed opportunity to fire when targeting for fighter-based lasers, ions, and concussion missiles. This issue made a lot of fighters way worse when dogfighting because they would only shoot at a target and not fire on ships directly in front of them if they weren't part of their target. So this looks like it's going to help a lot of TIE units, N-Wings, B-Wings, and a lot of basically all units except for the Rebellion. You got a lot of TIEs here and then a lot of Blackstone units as well. So pretty good. That's a huge fix. That is a huge fix. Whatever it is that it fixed should make Rebels fighters a lot weaker. You got some Y-Wings and some B-Wings and some N-Wings, but no like X-Wings, you know what I'm saying? Map adjustments. You can see they have a ton of map adjustments. New ground maps out the wazoo. Let's see, new space maps? Yeah, new space maps like crazy too. So going to be really, really good. You know, that's been a huge focus of them for a while. I don't know what that means, but cool. So a bunch of new maps, a bunch of map changes. You gotta love to see that. This is going to be really important for Awakening the Clone Wars as well, which is just around the corner, hopefully, you know, maybe in a few months. All these maps should be in that game as well, so really excited about that. You got a ton of bug fixes. You can read over these as if you want. Like I said, this will be in the description below. And miscellaneous is always fun to read because there's actually some good stuff in here. So new icons, which is another thing they were working on. We have a new indigenous creature, the Mogu. I don't know what the Mogu is off the top of my head, but that's always fun. Make infantry weapon particles effect way smaller to increase visibility and to look less goofy. I think I might be the one that encouraged them to do this, hilariously enough, because on ground maps, it's like impossible to record on cinematic cam because when they shoot their guns, like so much smoke comes out of it, and I'm like, I can't even record like good looking shots and stuff. So that's kind of funny if I was actually the reason why they did that. Unique weapon sound for the ISD2 octuple turbos. Fans of AOTR will appreciate this one. I'm curious to see what that sounds like. And add neutral provenance for pirates, etc. So there is the new 2.11.7 update. It's always good to see that they continue to update Awakening Rebellion, even though most of their focus is on Awakening Clone Wars. And stay tuned for some more stuff in the future, and thanks for watching.